I will have it shipped directly to you. We are also going to be giving away some paracord leashes. This is it's hairy. This is a lanyard that I made. This is great for walking your pets because you can hook things to it. And you can easily unhook this while this lanyard is still attached to you. Let's say your car keys are on here. So you can just go ahead. If you forgot something in the car, you don't have to take your lanyard off. You can just unhook it and open up your car, or do what you got to do. But this is something cool. I think for all my awesome pet owners out there are going to like this. Somebody's going to win that. I made a couple leashes. I got this one. This is a regular sized potty leash made of paracord. I'm going to be giving this away in our subscriber party, 1,000 subscriber party. Also, I'm going to give some healer leashes that are about this long. The only one I have made right now I'm using for guests. I should have brought it down to show you, but it's cool. It keeps, if you have a bigger dog, it keeps them closer to you when you're walking. It's basically just for walking and healing. You want to heal your dog. We're also going to give this away, guys. Somebody's going to win this at that 1,000 subscriber party. This is the Tropical Clean Facial Scrub that I'm always telling you is very beneficial to your pets, especially if you wash them at home. You don't have to worry. It's safe. At least we think it is. That's what we're told. So, and ultimately, the grand prize for that live stream 1,000 subscriber party is the drawing that Lee Billingham is going to do. Now, you know I had him draw my mom's dog, Indy, and we surprised her with that. She was quite surprised. He even did a video and uploaded it on his YouTube channel, which was super cool because that's how I surprised her. I had her watching it. I'm like, oh, look, Lee drew something new. Let's check it out. And as he's drawing, she's like, holy moly, that looks like Indy, you know? And there's her and her dog, Indy, and there's a picture that Lee drew, and he's amazing. So he's going to be drawing the picture for you guys, your pet portrait. It can be a past pet as well. It doesn't have to be a pet you have right now. It could be a childhood pet. It could be anything, you know. It could be a cat. It could be a bird. He can draw anything. He's amazing. Go check out his channel and see what he does. Lee Billingham Art. He's got his own YouTube channel. So, I think that's it for the announcements. I want to say hello to you guys. All right? Let me get over here so I can see you. Wow. Oh, my goodness. I'm loving it. Look at you guys. How many people are here right now? I can't even tell. Oh, my gosh. Wait, that ain't right. My thing is so behind. I'm sorry, but this is wonderful. David T's here, my favorite dog dad. I made it on time. Yeah, I knew you would, honey. I had faith in you. Don't forget, guys, this is our date. Mark it down. Take a screenshot. Do something. That's our date. That's when we are going to have the most fun anybody's had on YouTube in a long time. It's going to be great. Okay, Nicole's here. Grooms by Nicole. Good to see you. And thank you, Nicole, for congratulations on the 1,000. I got to thank you guys, too. It was you. I'm producing the content. I'm trying to keep you guys happy, but we did it together. Joseph's here in Spain. Hi, Joseph. Thank you for being here. Thank you. MS loves to draw. That's Mary. Her name is Mary, and yes, you did make it, Mary. Thank you so much. My mom's here, Joyanne. I'm so happy you're here, Mom. This is going to be fun. You're going to love it. Kimberly's here from Holland. Thank you for staying up, Kimberly. You are the best. I really love it when you can join us. Raquel's here. Hey, girlfriend. She's so busy. Haven't seen her in a while. My Aunt Cindy's here. I'm so happy. Aunt Cindy's coming to visit us soon. I'm very excited about that. Can't wait, Aunt Cindy. And Raquel, I'm so glad you're here tonight. Haven't seen her in a while, guys. Give her a hug. Send her some hearts. This is great. Karen is here. Hi, sweetie. How are you doing? I'm so happy that you're here. Galaxy Art. Lexi's here. You are wonderful. I'm so glad to see you, Lexi. I know how busy you are with moving. So glad you're here. Tegan's here. My Denise. I'm so happy to see you. And thank you for the congrats. Renee's here. Oh, she says, I just bathed and brushed my 2 doodle pups trying to decide what size comb to use on them. Well, unreal, Renee. I think you landed in the right place tonight, girlfriend, because we are giving a summer cut to a doodle. However, the cut that I'm doing on this doodle You can modify that. You can say, well, I don't want to go that short. I use a 7 on her. When I say summer cut, I don't go any closer than a 7. So it's pretty short. She's a very active dog. It's a beautiful golden doodle. We're going to get to her in just a second. But she was hot. She needed it. And she will definitely grow her hair back. Trust me, every time she comes back with hair. So her mom just said, please cool her down. So that's what we did. But we still left some character. So that's what I'm going to show you guys how to do in this demo. We can give them a summer trim, but we can still keep them looking pretty, you know? So you're in the right place, honey. Good to see you, Renee. I'm glad. All right, and anybody else? Let me look here. I'll scroll down a little bit. Raquel, Kimberly. Yeah, I'm so happy. Okay, Raquel says it'll be 10 o'clock a.m. her time. All right, I thought it was kind of early. 12 noon my time. I knew you were a little bit behind me there on the time zone. But I think it's still doable, sweetie. I hope so. I hope Saturdays are good for you because I need you here, Raquel. You have been so faithful. I want you here. I really, really do. I want you all here. Because I have some awesome stuff to give you. I can't wait. All right, did I forget anybody? I certainly hope not. I don't want to ever forget any of you guys. Renee, Raquel, okay. I think I got everybody right now. So, let's get rid of our date here. We can throw that up later if we need a reminder. What's going on? There's so much going on the screen. All right, so couple things, guys. I got a surprise coming for you. I should just throw it down now. You're gonna like it. I should. We're gonna throw down the surprise before we throw down the demo on the golden doodle. You're gonna like it. I swear. I promise you. Okay? I've been promising you guys that I was gonna do something. Lexi likes the leashes and the lanyards. I hope you win one, sweetie. I know you'll like it. If not, maybe I'll send you one for Christmas. All right. So let's do this, guys. I got something special for you. Let me find it. I've got like a list of stuff plugged into this queue over here. All right. I'm going to turn this off, and we're going to watch this. This is for you guys. I did this for you because I promised you. So you ready? Here we go. Well, guys, we did it. We hit 1,000 subscribers today. I'm so happy. I'm going to go ahead and just make good on my promise. I told you that I'm going to see if the Spa Tropical Clean facial scrub burns my eyes because I'm always telling you to use it on your pets. So I'm going to wash my face with it really good, just like I would one of my dogs in here. And then I'm going to taste it because they're always eating it. And I'm thinking, well, it seems to be pretty decent stuff. It shouldn't hurt them. So let's see what I think. Let's try this on a human, on a groomer. Not used to washing my face in my dog tub. All right, I'm gonna just get my face wet a little bit. Well, I tell you, I was hot today working, so this facial's gonna feel good. I can just tell. All right, now I'm gonna get a pump of this in my hands. Add a little water to it. All right. Oh, that's nice. All right, just wash my face. Oh, this feels nice. I didn't get in my eyes yet. Okay, I'm getting it in my eyes. Can you see that? Ooh, it doesn't burn at all. Unreal. This stuff is gentle. You know what? I think I'm switching. All right, let's see what it tastes like. Okay, it does not taste good. It tastes like perfume. My eyes aren't burning. My eyes are open. I'm rubbing it in my eyes. I'm liking it. I'm such a weirdo. Wow, my facial is good though. I'll say that. Nice facial. That's a good summer facial, I'll tell you what. Guys, I think we might have a new favorite product for us humans too. Ooh. But I don't like the way it tastes. No, it does not taste good. But my face feels really nice. I don't even think I need any moisturizer. Wow. I might have just found a new favorite facial cleanser for me. I kind of liked it. My face feels really nice and clean and soft. And it did not bother my eyes. I am so glad to know that, because now I can really tell you guys that it is not going to affect their eyes. If it burns my eyes, it's going to burn their eyes. It did not bother my eyes at all. It bothered me a little bit tasting it. Didn't like the taste of it, but you know, dogs, they'll eat anything. I thought the way they all lick it every time I put it around their face and their mouth, I thought, well, it must really taste good. It smells like blueberries. Well, I can tell you, it does not taste like blueberries. It smells like blueberries, but does not taste like blueberries. I think dogs are weird if they like the taste of this, because I didn't. It tasted kind of like perfume. You know, when you spray some perfume on you and accidentally get a little in your mouth. That's what it tastes like. So I'm going to have to go chug some water now. But hey, it didn't burn my eyes. I hope you enjoyed this totally weird moment that I shared with you. But I've been promising you that I would, so we did it. We also had 1,000 subscribers together, and I'm so pleased. I love you guys. Yeah, I told you I would. I keep my promises. For you guys, absolutely. All right, well, you know what, guys? It didn't burn, honestly. And I made sure I got it in my eyes, because I thought, if it's getting in their eyes, I want to know if it burns. And it didn't. So we can feel good about that. Nicole says there's one product in there she named South Bark. She said that burns. So good to know. See, this is why we talk. Thanks for shouting that out, Nicole. This is why we communicate. We share. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. June's here! Oh my word! June's here! June's here! It's about time, June! Where you been, brother? You're late! Thank you. Oh, God, this is funny. I had to do it, June. I had to do it. All right, got you. Got you. Okay. I got so much going on over here. This is cray-cray. All right. You loved it, Kimberly? Did you really? Yay! I'm so glad I did it, though, because I actually felt, my skin felt wonderful. It felt very clean. I know how it feels on the dogs. It rinses very nicely, very smooth. Where's our music? Cheetah Karina, hi girlfriend. Do you need? Oh yeah, June was tardy, but hey, Cheetah Karina's here. Oh yeah. See, we get together and we celebrate each other. That's what we do. Thank you for joining us. Even if you're late, I don't care. You know I don't care. I'm just busted on you. I'm just drawing attention to that. So we did good with our facial scrub product, guys. We know that it's good stuff. It definitely doesn't taste good. I couldn't tell you why on earth these dogs lick it when I wash their face, but they do. I don't know why. It really did just taste like soap or perfume or something like that. That's exactly what it tastes like. So dogs are weird. It does not taste like blueberries. I can tell you that. It smells like blueberries. It doesn't taste like it. Okay. June, you need to show a hall pass for why he's late after the bell. I know everybody is in their seat and they're ready to learn. We got a great demo coming. June, we're doing a summer clip on an F1-B GoldenDoodle today of standard size. And we're getting ready to throw that down right now. Yep, he says his dog ate his hall pass. He probably was walking them dogs. You know, nature calls. They have to do what they had to do. So it's okay. We forgive you. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you. All right. So let's go ahead, guys. Let's do our demo. Don't forget, we have a wonderful subscriber showdown. I'm very happy to throw it down. I spent a little extra time on it this week. Not that I don't spend time on it usually, but I kind of went back and looked through some older pictures and stuff that I had from you guys because, you know, that's how we got started. We started throwing down the subscriber showdown and learning and sharing, and it's just become part of what we do. So it just felt really special to me this time to to put that together. So I'm very happy to bring it to you soon. It's locked and loaded. No worries. Okay, thank you so much. Here we go. Let's do a demo. Let's talk about this. Did I get everybody? I think I know everybody that's in here. I didn't want to miss anybody. If I missed you, I certainly didn't mean to. I try to pay attention in the chat. I'm glad you're all here. All right, so, yeah, let's do our doodle demo. My clippers came today. I was thinking about you, Mary. The blade package was open, and they came with a 7 blade. I was shocked. Not a 10? What in the world? You mean for the snap-on combs? The blade package was open, and they came with a 7 blade. Huh. Should have came with a 10. The clipper should have. You're going to need, you can't use the snap-on combs with a 7, sweetie. You're going to need a 10. Hopefully, you probably have one because you were using an Oster clipper before. I know you were saying that. So, okay. Well, we'll talk about that later. But I'm glad you got your stuff. I know you're anxious to use it. You probably already did. So you're going to have to let me know and send us pictures. She has 2 Havanese. Mary does. MS loves to draw. She has 2 Havanese, and she's working on them at home herself. I am totally taking notes. I'm ready. Oh, good girl, Cheetah Karina. I'm loving this. Well, I hope that I produce what you're looking for. And if I don't, we always meet right back in the chat. If you got a question, you ask me. Okay, Cheetah Karina? All right. Do you have a 30 blade? Mary, you're good. And a 10, you're fine. You can use either one of those under that snap-on comb. You'll be just fine, Mary. All right, let's go. Let's do our demo. I'm excited. Okay, so here we go. This is Daisy, guys. I'm just going to go ahead and talk over this. We're doing a pre-clip today. So this is what we do when we get her in. She's a big girl. She's a beautiful girl. She's about 10 years old. So she comes about every 8 weeks, which is probably about as long as I could push her off. You know, I know her groom is a bit expensive and her mom recently retired. So money's an issue, and she does her best, and she does take good care of her at home too. So we just assess. When they first come in, we assess. We start brushing through the coat because we want to see, okay, are we going to do any pre-trimming? Are we going to get her right in the tub? What's her skin look like? Does she have mats? If she had mats, we wouldn't be able to use a snap-on comb unless we get the mats out. So I always, you know, brush through the tail and the ears very, very thoroughly when they come in because I know those are areas that mat. We don't want any mats when we get them in the tub because those mats will become bigger. So we got to work on the mats first. Yeah, me too, Raquel. She's a sweetheart. She looks like my old golden doodle. His name was Rocco. She looks just like him. Every time she comes in, I feel like it's deja vu working with Rocco. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm using a 7. You could use a 5, a 4, a 7, or a snap-on comb. This is the pre-trim. This is before her bath. I'm taking a lot of this hair off first. Somebody asked that question last week in the live stream. It was a good question. When Daisy came in, I knew we were taking her short. We were going to cool her down, give her a summer trim. And I just want to say right here, guys, we're going to start under her jaw. We're going to come down, and we're going to go all the way under her jaw to a U shape up to the base of her ear. That's how much head assembly we're leaving. You can kind of see it there. That's the head assembly that we will be leaving, and we will work with that in a minute. Right now, we're clipping the body and the legs. We're doing the clip down with the 7, with the grain, with the lay of the coat. I wouldn't recommend a 7 against the grain. That equals about the length of a 10, and I think that's a bit short, guys. They need a little bit of coat. They certainly do. So here we go. We start at the neck all the way from the base of the skull all the way around down the chin and the jaws. And then I put her back on our grooming lead, and we continue on down with the lay of the coat. Now you're gonna see clipper marks, and I'll tell you why. First of all, it's because I'm using the clipper vac system, and I have it really turned up high because I want it to pull as much as that in. I want to get as much of this coat off before she gets in the tub. I know I can fix those clipper marks. That's why I'm not worried about it. I just use a 5 in reverse when she's washed, bathed, and dried, and I go over just the clipper marks, and I'll be showing you that. Today we're focusing on pre-bath. Next week we're going to take it from there, guys. After she's washed, brushed, and dried and pre-clipped, that will be next week's demo. So hold tight. So this is what I'm doing, you know. You probably will not get those clipper marks. You see the clipper marks that I've got on Daisy? Like I said, I'm not worried about it. It's because I'm using the hair vac system, and it's because I have it turned up very high. I want it to pull as much of this coat up and out as possible. If you're not using a clipper vac system at home, which most of you probably aren't, or even if you are a groomer, a lot of you don't use them, and that's fine. But you probably won't see the clipper marks if you're using a 7 with the grain without the clipper vac system. So that's causing that. No worries. So we just come on down the chest. Just keep in mind, clip with the lay of the coat, guys. And you can see my thumb up there. I'm pulling her skin a little taut because they have loose skin, just like Cocker Spaniels do, or many other breeds. When you're clipping them, they have loose skin. So you kind of want to tauten up that skin a little bit when you're clipping, so you get a nice smooth pass on your clip. And that's what I'm working with here. Yes, I do, Nicole. I have the Hand V. It's the Hand V hair vac. I don't know which one. They have a couple of different ones, but it's not. I don't think they call it the taxi vac. It's just called the hair vac. But I do love it. I really do. And there's many good hair vac systems out there. Now, coming down the legs, guys, this can be challenging, and a lot of dogs don't care for it, and I realize that. So you got to just try to keep her leg nicely positioned, nice and comfortable. Talk them through it. You're okay. Be as gentle as you can with that clipper against their legs. Their legs are, they're sensitive. They really are. So we want to be careful. They don't like that clipper against them, and they're just always very touchy about their legs anyway, because it's kind of against, you know, they're bony. Their legs are bony, and that's why. So just make sure you're careful and cautious with them. And you know, just come on down that leg. We're with a 7, like I said. If you're choosing to use a 5 or a 4 or even a snap-on comb, it would be the same principle as what I'm showing you right now, but I'm using a 7. So just notice how I use the clipper. Mary, this is the clipper you got, honey. This is a wonderful clipper. You know, I roll the skin kind of. I don't put a whole lot of pressure on that clipper against the skin, but you're trying to roll the skin in front of the clipper just to keep the hair from getting, you know, clipper marks and stuff. If the skin's not taut, you're not coming down at the right angles, you'll get some bad marks, which you can correct those, so don't worry. But look at all those clipper marks. It looks awful, doesn't it? Well, I'm not worried, and I'll show you. So now we're going to pre-clip her head, and I have the A wall snap-on comb on for her. You can use whatever length you choose. Start big, go small, or if you're like, nah, I don't like that length, then go a little smaller. It's fine. So I'm coming from the base of the skull right down off the brow. You know, that's the top skull. We just did the whole top skull. Now we're going to flip that ear back, and we're going to come up the cheek. Same principle on the muzzle. Just come on down from the stop, which is in between her eyes, all the way up the tip of her nose, all the way around, under her jaw, down the side of her muzzle, everything. So it's going to save you some work, guys, to use those snap-on combs. And hey, I'm a professional groomer. I use snap-on combs. Time is, you know, important to me. I could have scissored this and had it look the same, and I will scissor it when I do my finishing work. But now I've set my length with my snap-on combs. And if you guys are trimming your dogs at home and, you know, scissoring isn't your big thing, you can get most of this done here with snap-on combs. Now I want to clean this up with a 10. I know Raquel Miles has a problem with this in here. Most dogs do that have wet beards and have that deep pocket in their flute. So I like to just graze off right along their lip. I don't take all that hair off the bottom of their jaw there. I'm just taking it off with the corner of my 10 blade just to clean it up. That area wants to get sore. It collects all kinds of yucky stuff. So it's a good thing to do to keep them from getting irritation in there. Here she goes. Look at her get in the tub. Isn't she? She's awesome. She hops right up like a little bunny. She's ready. So we're just going to wash them really good. I'm using a Prima bathing system. You guys know I use that. There's other bathing systems out there, or you can just hand wash your dog. You know, I used to hand wash when I first started grooming. I didn't always have a bathing system. The point is to get them good and clean. And you over rinse them first, you get them good and clean, and then you over rinse them afterwards. You know, I always condition dogs too. I think it helps with brushing them out afterwards, or just helps their skin. So off we go. Let's get out of the tub. She gets right up on the table. And see, guys, this is training. She got up on that table. I taught her to do that. This is what we do. Groomers. We work with these dogs. It's, you don't just tell them to get on the table and they get up there. This is why it's important to frequent your groomer often if you don't groom your dog at home. And at least like in Daisy's case, it's every 8 weeks, and that's about as long as I'll let that be pushed off. I'll say that. I want to see her at least every 8 weeks. So next week we're going to do finishing work, guys, and I promise it will be worth your while. It's good. That's where we're doing we're going to finish the clipper work. We're going to get rid of those clipper lines, and we're going to do all the scissor finishing work. We're going to do the sanitary trims around privates, the feet, pads of the feet, in here in the corners of their eyes. We're going to do all that next week. And then after I'm done with both of those, eventually I will release the whole thing with a good voiceover in a video for you guys to refer back to. And give you I got to give my doodle a summer cut today. I'm going to go look for that video Amy put up, so it'll be there for you in a couple weeks. But next week we will be going from after she's dry, back up on the table, finishing with clipper work and all the scissor finishing work around the feet, face, tail, and sanitary, and pads as well. Okay, so what are you guys saying? June, Amy, I used to hand wash back when I first started grooming. Yeah, me too. Me too. I did definitely. What comb is an A? Okay, that is... Sorry, I'm going to grab it here so I can see. It tells you it's 3/4 of an inch is the A. That's the one that I used on Daisy. Now, I want to tell you guys, too, you can buy the wall snap-on combs as a set, and I'm pretty sure that's what Mary did. But you can also buy them singly. They're about $5 on Amazon. That's it. Just if you're like, well, I really only need 2. I don't need the whole set of 8. You're like, I want a 1/4 inch, I want a 1/2 inch, and I want a 1 inch. You can order them. That'll be $15 instead of $35 because they're about $5 a piece. If you have Prime shipping, they are like $4.97 or something like that on Amazon Prime free shipping. So very affordable if you just want to order the wall snap-on combs by themselves. They sell them individually, which is very convenient. And they are my favorite snap-on combs. I told you guys that last week, and I mean that. I mean it from my heart. I really do. They're the best ones. So they're the ones I would get. I wouldn't waste my time with any other ones. Also, today, guys, did you know that today is Amazon Prime Day? Today and tomorrow. I think it's got like 30 hours left, 32 hours left. They're supposed to be giving their best deals on Amazon Prime. If you're not an Amazon Prime customer, you can sign up to be one, and I did put a link to it in the description below, and then this channel would get a little piece of that sale instead of it just going to the sale of for the Prime membership. It won't cost you anymore, but if you click on it from my link, then we get some cash here on Go Groomer. That's our money. Yeah, that's right. So, boom, I knew something, June says. Okay. The A comb is light purple. Yep, that's the one, June. That's the one I used. There is another purple one. That's the shorter one. That's like 1/4 inch. I didn't use that on her. Okay, Mary bought the set. That's what I thought. And you'll be fine. You'll be good because you'll have so many options with that, Mary. You'll love it. Nicole says, raise your hand if you only know the combs by color. Some. I know some of them by the size because I use them all the time. But yeah, I pretty much should call them out by color. Not the A, B, C, D. I agree, definitely. Okay, so David says, I have a different one though. I like the magnetic ones. I've never tried them, but I like this metal. So he doesn't know the colors. It just doesn't matter. They all tell you what size they are. Like whatever brand of comb you're going to use, it's going to say 1/2 inch trim right beside their letter or number that identifies it. Sometimes there's numbers. But it tells you here what the size of the trim is on all of them. So no worries there. We're worried about how much length. That's what we're worried about. Is it also your 10-month anniversary? Oh, I just looked at the calendar when you said that. It is the 15th. It sure is. And Alex isn't even home yet, poor thing. He's working his butt off all the time. Cheetah Karina says, of course, when I just ordered my latest supplies on Fridays. Oh, well, got some new leads on some happy hoodies. Oh, cool. So Cheetah Karina, do you groom your dogs at home? If I saw right, you are beginning to groom. I'm just looking back in my chat here so I can catch up with you, see if I missed any questions. If I did, yell at me, guys. Okay. The Clipper vac is so cool. I love watching. Yeah, it really is. It's a game changer, Mary. When I got that Clipper vac system, it was so good for me, and the dogs, not to have those little particles of hair floating around. And I noticed a big difference right away in my coughing, and I had allergies. Like, I was always losing my voice and stuff. I thought I was sick, but then when it never would go away, I realized that something was irritating me. Well, lo and behold, it was dog hair, because when I switched over to the hair vac system, that went away. So it's very, it tells you guys we got to protect our lungs. At least wear a mask around it. You don't realize what's actually getting into your lungs. What length does the A-comb have? Yeah, we covered that. It's 3/4, sweetie. Yes, Miles just got a summer cut a week ago. Have to keep his beard short because of the problems they can get. And that's what I usually always do that for a bearded dog. Even a schnauzer, I'll run my corner of my 10 blade just right along there where that things want to collect there, and it irritates them. They can get really sore and infected. So I just do that to clean it out, because bearded dogs typically have a very wet mouth, which is a breeding ground for yeast and bacteria. So that's why I like to clean that out, guys. You saw me do that in the demo. Nicole says, laugh out loud, I'm spoiled owning my own business. I barely bathe my dogs now. Have a bather do it for me. Oh, I remember the days of having bathers. I used to do the same thing, Nicole. That was great. Now I'm just a one-on-one groomer. I've decided it was a little less stress for me. Felt like I was always humping it. So I kind of changed things. Oh, Go Groomer husband's home. Hi, honey. Good to see you. Okay, and Cheetah Karina says that I'm a full-time bather for a local dog daycare and boarding facility. There's a full-time groomer there who I've been training with. I used to work in the daycare side before finding grooming. Awesome. Well, you're right on your way to becoming an assistant groomer, Cheetah Karina, because that's the next step from bathing. They'll probably have you doing some pre-trimming, which is what I was doing with Daisy today. They'll start you out there. They'll start you out with sanitary trimming and doing ears and nails, and then you just keep moving forward till you're like a full charge groomer. You'll get there. That's awesome. And I tell you, it would have been so much easier if I could have taken those steps when I was learning to groom, because it's a lot of stress handling it all at once when you're new to grooming, because you question so many things, your abilities and your knowledge. You're like, I'm not sure if I know how to approach this groom, and it's not like, if you're just doing clip downs for your full charge groomer, and they're doing all the finish work, then you get really, really good at doing clip downs. You get really, really good at using your clipper and doing any type of clipper work, setting patterns on schnauzers, westies, cocker spaniels, and then you move on from there. I think it's a perfect way to learn, is to learn in stages, because then you get real good at everything, each stage, when it's starting with bathing. There is such a thing as, and Nicole, I'm sure there's such a thing as bad bathing. I mean, you've got a bather. It's like, oh, wow, I got a bather. This is great. I don't have to bathe the dogs. I can just focus on the trimming and the finishing work. And then you get the dog on the table, and they still got slime in their face and boogers in their eyes and poop on their butt. And you're like, this is the kind of stuff that isn't supposed to end up on my table, girl, or boy. Get back there and watch that dog, Now we're running hard on time because we're on a schedule. So being good at each stage of grooming is very important. So take it slow, Cheetah Karina. You'll only be doing yourself a favor. Trust me, you'll get super good at each step. All right, so what else are y'all saying in here? Unfortunately, do not have any dogs of my own yet. That's okay, you'll get there. And then you'll be washing them too. Just like us. I just spent my whole day Friday working on Gus. And he needed a trim. Bad, he was hot. So, yeah. My favorite dog dad says that I will take that as a compliment also, June, because somehow whenever we brainstorm, you tend to make a video rather quickly, all of your new ideas that you came up with. Oh, it sounds like you guys are fighting. No fighting. No fighting in the chat. We're all full of love here. I'd rather have no bather than a crappy one. That's right, Nicole. Because then you're just like, this is going to throw off my whole groom. You know, I can't. They have to be perfect because we're perfectionists, right? All right. I don't know if I missed any other questions. If you guys got any more, throw it in there. So, do you guys think the ideas are okay for the subscriber party? The one problem is Lee, the guy who's drawing. I really want him to be there with us. I'd like him to pop in. And I know he's in Holland, but it's special. And him and I have both been talking about this for months and months and months. So we're both very happy and excited to give this away and to find out who's going to win it. And plus, Lee has certain ways that he, you know, specs for the photographs that he'll be drawing from. So I really want him to be able to explain to you what he needs, and then I can reiterate it to you as well. However, Lee is away for 3 weeks in August. And I have some other things going on in July, and I just felt it was a little too soon to do it in July, because I really want you guys to submit, to have time to submit to me your entry for that grand prize, because I'm only going to enter people for the grand prize drawing from Lee if they email me. And I have it, this is in a description and the comment right below this video, guys, of my email address and that you must be subscribed, which all of you are. Because I want to make sure the person who wins it is watching these videos, because like you guys are here, you give up your time every Monday. This is, you know, this is what I want to reward you with. I want you to be rewarded, and I really want somebody, and I know everybody can't be here. I don't want that to come out wrong. We are all on different time schedules, and we all have different work schedules and family schedules. I understand not everybody can be in the live stream, and that's fine. That's why if they're watching the live stream on the replay, they're hearing what I'm saying right now, which is send me an email with your name and I will put you in to be picked for that drawing. But that's how we're going to do it, because I just want it to be, you know, quite fair to everybody, you know. So that's what we're going to do. So August 31st, I seriously hope you guys can mark that date down. I want you to be here. It's going to be fun. I promise you I will make it worth your while. It's going to be great. And I really, it's that live stream is for you guys. That's why I want you to be here. It's for you. And I'm going to be just so happy to be part of this and to finally be able to show you my appreciation. That's what I want to do. That's why I'm doing it. Because I appreciate you. You know I do. So anybody have any other questions? June says, I have a small crush on David. I'm trying. All right, June. Settle down there, Sparky. Oh, God. David says, I broke a set of clippers when a bather gave me a wet dog, and I didn't realize that it's stuck in the coat. The clippers, it pulled the clippers out of my hand, so it got snagged in a knot, and the clippers fell. Yeah. And, you know, that's the bather's job, is to make sure that the coat is washed clean and mat-free. And sometimes our dogs come in pretty heavily matted. So then that would be the job of the bather to say, do you want to shave these mats out behind the ear, or do you want me to try to demat them? You know, it's just communication. That's all. And I've been very lucky with my bathers I've had. I've had about 5. A couple of them I had for quite some time. And we really built a good relationship together, and they learned a lot from me, and we worked well together, and they went on to do other things, you know, which was nice, you know, because they deserve that. They put hard work in, very hard work, certainly is. Mary says, I'm so glad I found you. I just love your videos and your kindness. Oh, thank you, Mary. I'm so glad you found me too, because we love having you here with us. Anything I can do to help. You guys know you can always email me too with questions. If you run into something during the week, and you're like, what do I do with this? Or how am I going to approach this? Denise just emailed me today with a question. I strongly encourage you guys to do that. If you're struggling with any ideas or what to do, just ask me. I may be working, but I'll be like, yeah, number 7 or whatever, No big deal. Okay, thank you all so much. I'm going to head out. Oh, good. Thanks, Cheetah. Karina, it's good to see you, honey. I hope to see you again soon. Don't forget to email me your name for the subscriber giveaway. You're going to want in on that. I've got a fantastic bather, thankfully, Nicole says. Yep, you want to hold on to her. And I always paid my bathers very well because I didn't want them to leave. And oftentimes they didn't leave because they were unhappy. It was they were moving or something changed, life changed, have a child or whatever. So that's all good. Everybody's got to move on. Okay. Now, guys, I think I'm ready to throw down that subscriber showdown for you. I'm really happy about it. I hope you're going to like it. I wish Cheetah could have saw it. She's going to have to go back on the replay. So, here you go, guys. This is for you. This is a good subscriber showdown. And if you're watching it on the replay, I think you're going to enjoy it just as much. If you like it, leave me a comment in this video. I'd love to know. So here it is, subscriber showdown for you. That was a good one. I really loved it. Brenda Bell lost her Miss Kitty last week. She's been pretty bummed. So I wanted to throw that in there. If you guys want to throw a heart in the chat or in a comment for her, Brenda Bell, she sees this, she'll see it on the replay. She'll be very thankful for the kind thoughts, guys. I guarantee you. So, yeah, David says Little Munchkin can swim. Well, a little bit of video of that would be awesome for a subscriber showdown here, David. Or a picture, whatever. June says killer strategy. Are you guys still fighting? Do you like it? Me too, Raquel. Thank you. Thank you, Lexi. Lexi, I spelled your name with an I again in there. I'm sorry. I know it's with a Y. I messed it up, but I love that picture of you, Lexi. I'm probably going to end up using it here and there a lot. I just think it's so cute. But thank you for sharing, guys. So are we all, yeah, I know, Brenda. Hearts for Brenda. Look at that. This is great. Are we all understanding how we're going to do this subscriber, 1,000 subscriber party, guys? Just to enter for the grand prize, which is Lee's drawing, you just have to email me your name and you must be subscribed. And my email address is in the description of this video. It's also in a comment. And then that will put you in as registered to win. And it's going to be a really super awesome prize. And did you guys notice that Mary, MS Loves to Draw, that Mary is quite the artist? Did you see that was a Scotty that you drew? I think it was a Scotty, right, Mary? And her Facebook page, she sent me a link to it. And I think it's linked link it in here if you have it, Mary. Link it in here in the chat. She does a lot of pet drawings, and she's very good. So she's another one you guys might want to check out and follow, and possibly ask her if she wants to make a few bucks and draw a picture for you, of a pet, or she does people's portraits as well. So all kinds of stuff that's really cool. Oh, can't send an emoji. Oh, that's okay. That's a good heart, David. I love it. There's 3 hearts. Good for you. Norma! Is Norma here? Where? I see. Hi, Norma. Where is Norma? I haven't seen Norma in forever. June. Oh, she is here. Oh, my God. You know what we got to do for Norma, guys? Oh, yeah. A little celebration music. Norma's here. Norma's here. Norma's here. Yay. Yes, you're welcome, Mary. We missed you, Norma. See? Everybody missed you. Thank you for coming. All right. I just had to do that. Missed you. You got to go back and watch if you didn't see it, Norma. We got a whole bunch of information on how we're going to do our 1,000 subscriber party, which is August 31st at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. I think that's the same time for you, Norma. I think you're on the East Coast with me, so I'm pretty sure it should be 12 noon It's on a Saturday. Hopefully you can make it. We want you here. And guys, that's the link there. MS Loves to Draw. That's Mary's Facebook link. It's really cool. You should go check her out. I saw she does have a YouTube channel. I don't think you have any videos started there yet, but I think that's something that's in the works for Mary. So, you guys want to go check out her stuff. Like I said, I'm sure Mary could probably draw some pictures for you if you wanted her to. You love those moves, June? I don't know what they are. That's all I can only fit in this little square. How do you dance in a little square? I don't have no dancing music. I need some dancing music. But how do you dance in a little square? Look, I could get up and dance. Then I'm not in a little square anymore. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. Okay. All right, back to business. So, there we go, guys. Don't forget the drawing is going to be of the pet of your choice, whether it was a past pet or a pet you have now or a bird or anything. Lee can draw it all. And somebody's going to win it. And we're also going to give away t-shirts. We got multiple colors, multiple sizes, and we'll have them shipped directly to you. And then, of course, our lanyards and our leashes. We got all kinds of cool stuff coming at you guys. It's going to be wonderful. Okay. Mary says, I just have one video. I hope I set it up right. I have videos on my Facebook page. So, yeah, I know I saw a lot. I was watching some of that. It's really cool. You're very talented, Mary. I'm so glad you found us. We love to share. Lexi's an artist, too. Galaxy Art. She's an artist, too. She does a lot of watercolors. And, of course, all my groomer friends, we're all artists. And that is art. Right, guys? Right, June? Right, David? Right, Nicole? Who else is in here as a groomer? I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. I know Tracy's usually in here. Tracy, if you're on the replay. Lisa's a groomer. I haven't seen Lisa in a while. She's probably so busy. She's a groomer. So we're artists too. We're all artists. And we all share. All right, guys. You still doing the showdown? Yes. I am. You just missed it. But I am going to throw it down again, Norma. Yeah. So stay put. Just a second. And then you can go back and watch. We had a cool demo on a GoldenDoodle today. You'll like it. Not that I know you don't clip Duke, but it's good to know. It's entertaining. That's right, June. Okay, so guys, I'm going to let you go for now. I'm going to let you go. I'm excited for next week. We're going to finish that groom on Daisy, which is all the finishing work and the clipper work as well. And we'll have some other cool stuff next week too. I promise you. I will do my best. Grooming is definitely an art, isn't it? And you groom too. She grooms her Havanese. I think that's awesome. I love it. So if you guys ever have any questions and you need my help, you just let me know. Okay, you can email me. It's in the description of every video. There's links in my videos if you're interested in any products that you may be needing for your pets. I try to link ones that I know are pretty important that people may need, especially just kind of the bare necessities, especially for people grooming at home and stuff like that. And all the products that are available to us groomers are available to you guys as well. So I don't think people realize that. So that's one of the things that I'm trying to bring to everybody with my channel, is that if you are looking for the guidance, the know-how, and the tools, it's all available to you right here on Go Groomer. That's right. So thank you for coming, guys. I love you dearly. You mean everything to me. This is wonderful what we're doing, and I'm so proud. And you're a very special part of my lives, and I'm very thankful for you. So let's throw down the subscriber showdown, and I want to thank Norma one more time for coming. Haven't seen her in a while, but I want to thank all of you for coming. I love you dearly. See you next Monday at 5:30 live from the grooming table. Here's our showdown, guys, for you.